It gives me great pleasure to ask Professor Sir Robert Burgess to welcome you on behalf of the University of Leicester.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. It's always good to be able to welcome groups of people to the university, and particularly a group of people whose own work interacts very closely with our work in the university. And I hope that during the course of today there will be good opportunities to think about how the university might work more collaboratively with a whole range of organisations, because clearly the conference, which is funded by East Midlands Strategic Health Authority, is organised by our Department of Clinical Psychology in the university and focuses very much its work in this instance in relation to a range of refugee and voluntary sector organisations. And as I walked through the door this morning, I instantly recognised people who I've seen in other contexts working with members of the university, and I think that's important to think about how sometimes we can run events in the University of Leicester where actually members of the university meet one another as well as meet people from outside the institution. Now you may think that's a bit strange. Well, many of you may well know that the university is a student community of 23,000. We employ 4,000 members of staff. So it's not unusual in an institution that size that members of staff won't necessarily know each other. And a conference like this promotes several possibilities. First, it promotes the possibility of the university making good connections with people across the city, the county and the East Midlands region. And clearly, if there are those of you who've arrived from various national settings, then again, a very warm welcome to you, and we're certainly very pleased to see you. There's also the way in which the university makes links between different departments, where people begin to talk about how their research actually can interact and has the potential to interact with the Department of Clinical Psychology. And I hope that all those things will happen today, because certainly we have regular meetings with the City Council and the City Mayor. We are very much see ourselves as a part of the City of Leicester and very much a part of the County of Leicestershire. And from that point of view, City, County and University working together in this particular field is very important, because certainly if you say to anyone across the UK that you come from Leicester, the one thing you're guaranteed that they will know about is they will know about diversity, and they will know that Leicester is rather good at diversity. And I think that that's something that we in the university treasure, we value, we see it is a richness to the work that we are able to do, and indeed it allows the university to engage with the community in a variety of different ways. It's in that sense that a programme today put together on refugees and asylum seekers actually fits very well with research that is conducted in clinical psychology, but also research that is conducted in other social science departments and also across humanities and the arts. One of the areas that the university has started to develop is studies of migration. And from that point of view, I think, again, that interacts very well. And then, of course, there are lawyers in the university who specialise in human rights law. The area that you are looking at is a very rich one. And clearly, in order to have a successful conference today, it's been very important to focus, hence the title, Hope and Resilience for Refugees and Asylum Seekers. It's in that sense that I hope that today will promote the interaction between people in the university and people from outside the university who are located in the city, the county and elsewhere. I hope you have a good series of discussions, and I also hope that there will be new work and indeed new workers that emerge from the debates and discussions that occur today, because I think it's very often that conferences are very exciting in as far that they open up opportunities, they make apparent to you links that you can make, and it means that you can carry the work forward. Indeed, sometimes by the time the conference comes to a close, you've already thought about what you want organised next year. And so in that sense, I hope that you have a very successful conference, that you enjoy using the facilities of the university and meeting with my colleagues and moving the work forward in a very dynamic way. Have an absolutely splendid day. Thank you very much indeed.